go. They have treated these long-suffering fans to an avalanche of big plays this season. Been a long time back to the Marino era when this Miami offense has really come to life like this. Laura Rutledge has the performance above, brought to you by Jersey Mike's. And Laura, it's been great to see Tua Tagovailoa, who has been so physically beaten up and mentally beaten down. A true rebirth for Tua this season.
Yeah, Chris, so many are trying to figure out exactly why Tua Tagovailoa is playing MVP level football this season. But if you ask Tua himself, he credits Mike McDaniel, the head coach, not because of the play calling, but because of the way he has rebuilt the quarterback's psyche. And Tua said he finally can be himself. McDaniel has taught him to stop beating himself up. I spoke with Tua's father, Galoo, pregame, and he said it's so fun to watch his son have the time of his life, especially after all they've been through as a family with Tua's injuries that you mentioned, Chris. Now his son's smiling, and he's really crediting McDaniel for building him back up to get him to this point where, as you can see, even right now, he's having an absolute blast. And Chris, an example of the faith that McDaniel has in his quarterback, he says he doesn't even blink if Tua throws a pick or makes a mistake. He believed in this guy before Tua even believed in himself.
And great stuff, Laura. Lewis and Dan, you've been around this team the last couple of days. I mean, vibe and energy, it's real, and we're going to see it on display here.
Cannot wait. Let's kick it off, man.
Again, the Titans and Derrick Henry is good to go tonight. Spring and upset. You've been watching the progressive Monday night kickoff. It's important because you check out the AFC playoff picture. Yes, Miami is 2.5 games clear of the Bills in the East. They got to win to keep pace with the Ravens, who had that dramatic overtime win and a punt return yesterday. Those teams will meet New Year's Eve in Baltimore. It's Miami's only remaining road game, but they do, as we said, control their destiny. And lots of reasons for Mike McDaniel to smile these days. Of course, he is the play caller, and he's been featuring Tyreek Hill early and often in games. We expect the same thing.
No question about it. Look, he's one of the best game breakers that this game has seen. Like I said, in the better part, or maybe even 2 decades, the combination of speed, just excitement. He can take it the distance from anywhere. We're in for a great show.
McDaniel electing to put his defense on the field first, won the toss and deferred. So Chris Moore is deep for Tennessee as Jason Sanders boots it away. And we'll get a look at Will Levis in this struggling offense in a tough environment for visitors this season. And Moore will let it bounce right through the end zone. Will Levis, 6'4", 230, big, strong dude out of Kentucky. It's kind of alarming, Dan, to watch him throw the ball live from field level. He can spin it.
Looks the part, you know, and you're going to hear this word thrown around a lot tonight, twitchy. He is a very powerful and twitchy young man. Everything happens quickly. It's going to be really important tonight how quickly they can settle him in on the road.
4 touchdown passes in his first start, but a bit of a struggle in the 5 starts since. First touch goes to Derrick Henry, and he's met and brought down in the backfield is David Long, filled from his middle backer position.
Yeah, that's the way David Long likes to play, and that's the way this linebacker core is going to have to play tonight. Downhill and aggressive, in the image of Vic Fangio, their new defensive coordinator.
Mike Vrabel checking at the big screen, shaking his head. His 100th game as Tennessee's head coach, including playoffs. Behind the sticks for second down.
Dan, this is exactly where they don't want to be. This is how they don't want to live here tonight. Going second and long with this crowd getting amped up and this pass rush coming alive.
Levis quickly to the perimeter. Traylon Burks, and he's swarmed right at the line of scrimmage. Play made by Andrew Benginkel, who's quickly become a fan favorite here.
Absolutely. This is a guy who, coming into this season, Chris, they were expecting to move him into a stack backer position, but with the injury to Jalen Phillips, they've now had to put him back outside, and all he does now, just
3rd and 10 here, Dan.
Yeah, welcome to the NFL on the road on Monday Night Football, Will Levis. You got to be really smart. You got rookie left tackle. Both tackles have struggled in pass protection. Will Levis has got to be really good getting the ball out of his hands quickly.
Miami pass rush has been fierce. It's done by committee. Of course, they don't have Jalen Phillips, but plenty of guys have stepped up. Levis gets the ball out, and it's deflected. Tried to find DeAndre Hopkins, veteran wide receiver. Ball broken up. And down on the field is Xavier Howard, all-pro cornerback who broke the play up. So a 3 and out for the Titans.
I think Xavier came down weird on that right leg.
He's opposite Jalen Ramsey, 2 elite corners. Dolphins have seen enough defensive players go down injured in recent weeks. We'll check out the status of Howard as we take a break. We'll see Tua. And the Miami Dolphins defense got the stop with 3 starters out. You know about Phillips' Achilles. His season is finished. Baker could miss a few games, and Javon Holland was closer to playing, but the safety not able to go tonight. 2 offensive line starters. It's kind of a big deal. We'll get to that shortly, but Teron Armstead, left tackle, veteran guard Robert Hunt can't go tonight either. Here's a brand new punter, Ty Zentner, filling in for Ryan Stonehouse. He had 2 punts blocked, protection breakdowns a week ago. He got injured, so Zentner, one of 8 guys who tried out. It's Tom Quinn, the special teams assistant coach, who steps up as Greg Ackerman was fired by Mike Vrabel after that breakdown in the loss to Indy.
Yeah, I mean,
back-to-back punts.
Yeah, exactly. It's just an unacceptable way to have your special teams perform, especially here down the stretch. We'll see how the operation here looks tonight.
Zentner was a place kicker, kicked a game-winning field goal for Kansas State to beat TCU in the Big 12 championship game a year ago. Just doing the punting here. It's a high short boot, and Braxton Berrios steps up and makes the fair catch at the 28. So tonight's starting quarterback brought to you by Bounty. Tua is a quick picker-upper of things. He gets the ball out very quick. 70% completion percentage. He had a turnover-free game a week ago, which snapped a streak of 8 games. That's important tonight.
It's huge, and it's the style of play that he plays with. I mean, I've talked about this. No one throws it faster and into windows that aren't even there. So he's doing that without giving the ball away a ton. That is, in many ways, Tua's superpower.
Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle both off to the right, and now motioning across his hills. They give it to Raheem Mostert, who tries to get the edge. Got a couple of running backs in Mostert and Devon Achane who are good at getting to the edge, but not much there that time.
One of the things that Mike Vrabel said when defending this offense, orchestrated by Mike McDaniel, was make it go lateral, make it go sideways, don't let it get going downhill. That's exactly how they want it to go, because as you can see right here, where in the NFL rank column, when you have a lot of firsts, that's usually not a good sign for the defense.
Mr. Often, Devon Achane, the rookie from A&M, is in there. Tua looks over the middle, throws into traffic, and Jalen Waddle finds a window and holds on. Took a shot from Amani Hooker and is slow to get up. It was a tight window, and he put the ball in. Waddle got smacked afterwards. Did well to hold on. Check out Waddle. Dolphins have moved to the 43 with the first down when you come back. By Hooker. Tremendous job to hold on to the ball.
Big time. I mean, it's a special throw by Tua into that window. It certainly looks like a shot on a defenseless receiver against Tennessee's defense.
Rules expert John Perry agrees with that. First down. Achane slips one tackle, but is wrestled down at the line of scrimmage by Danico Autry. Without Jeff Simmons tonight, their best defensive player, a bunch of guys on this front for Tennessee are going to have to step up. A tremendous loss.
No question about it. Look, Danico Autry is going to have to play one of his best games here. It's hard. You're going to see guys like Kyle Pecco and really the linebackers, though, Chris. That's where really the stress is going to be on this defense. You've seen already Azeez Al-Shire. He showed up right there on that run there by Achane. Roger McCreary, the nickel, the second-level defenders are going to be up against it tonight.
2 on 2nd and 10. Flips it in the flat. Mostert Wrestle down after a short game. They use Mostert and Achane as receivers a lot. Roger McCreary on the stop. It's 3rd down and long.
Yeah, 2 back-to-back plays by Tennessee's defense. One in the run and then that kind of swing pass to make sure rally to the ball. Now 3rd and 6 or so. Talked about 2 offensive linemen out. This is without Simmons, Lou. This is still a group that Autry and Arden Key and Landry can get out to the quarterback. So protection paramount for Miami.
They're going to be poking and prodding this offensive line to try and find out where the weak link is, where they can win one-on-one. But you have to know where 10 is. Where's 10? He hasn't been heard from yet.
2-by-2 look. Tua looking to the left, pumps, and now delivers a throw, and there he is. Want to know where Tyreek Hill is? He's diving and making a catch for a 1st down.
Anytime Tyreek Hill is in the slot on the inside, you know you got to keep an eye on him. The out-breaking routes, they typically don't really gas you with those. It's mostly the in-breakers. And Mike Vrabel said, I'm willing to give up some of those. I have to defend this team inside out.
Feels like a team quest for Hill to get to 2,000 receiving yards, which would be a record. A lot of folks seem even more invested than he is. They find the tight end, Durham Smythe, for about 9. And they're man down on the Miami side.
I think that's Connor Williams, the center, who's playing as good a football as any center in the National Football League right now. And as you mentioned here at the top, they're already down 2 starters with Teron Armstead and Robert Hunt not playing here tonight.
They have some depth, but there are limitations. Real concern as Williams is checked out. Out comes Mike McDaniel. A step away.